Good day, everyone, and welcome to another epic episode. Welcome to Newsaluchi, whereby we discuss our politics. Duduzane Zuma finally appointed to be the first deputy president. Yes, you heard it correctly. Duduzane Zuma becomes the president of Umkhonto weSizwe.
The president hereby appoints Mr. Duduzane Zuma as the first deputy president of Umkhonto weSizwe Party,
replacing John Hlophe. John Hlophe is not fired. He's still in the MK party, but it seems like only he will be the MP from that organization. So, very interesting. Zuma had made some drastic changes just in a flash, and he has removed also the strategic presidential task team with an immediate effect. The team ceases to exist in any capacity, and what he has done is that the presidential task team, the PT team, has hereby reinstated with immediate effect and resume all responsibilities. So there are some drastic changes in the MK party. Zuma has reshuffled his cabinet. He has done it again. Before I show you anything, right, I want you to understand this, that this is not new. This was Jacob Zuma's long plan from last year, from the formation of the MK party. So a lot of us, we thought that now Jacob Zuma wants to die in that seat of becoming the president, but seems like no, he has another plan that you and I, we didn't know anything about, to have Duduzane Zuma to be the president of Umkhonto weSizwe. Because I understand when it comes to Tonyengeni, he has made him the second deputy president, but Duduzane the first, because the first comes first. Do you understand that if Zuma retires, Duduzane is in, already is in? Let's start with this video here, that this plan was there all along. Just the thing is today, it is just manifesting. Watch here.
And I feel with Duduzane, you know, this bring me tears, but I feel with Duduzane would you know, become one with his father and make sure that nobody comes in and manipulate him.
Okay. So you were protecting manipulation, and people must not fear to do work, fearing for their position.
Cool. And I did not do it, by the way, because yes, I wanted him as a Zuma synonym.
Okay.
I did it because I know that Duduzane is capable to be the best leader.
Okay. Other people were saying, if deputy president replaces the president when the president is incapacitated, according to that constitution we are going to discuss, it gives John Hlophe lots of powers. And there were people who were worried that a Zuma who is not in the position of leadership, if a Zuma is not in that position of leadership, it would be very difficult. So I just wanted to ask you that so you could confirm it. Were you not doing it for succession?
Mbulez, Umeri Party has been alleging that for the longest of time, that for a good succession of the party, Duduzane must become the deputy president of Umkhonto weSizwe. She was fighting it when she was with him, and she's still doing it when she's out. And I spoke to her for her to explain what did she want. Would it surprise you if someone announces Duduzane Zuma as the deputy president of Umkhonto weSizwe?
I'm sure you're very late. You're very late. It's already there. It's there.
Duduzane Zuma is already the deputy president.
The deputy president of Zuma.
He's been appointed.
He's been appointed.
We just don't know yet because they have not explained.
Yeah. I think what happened, we were supposed to have the press briefing yesterday, but it did not happen.
Because of Venezuela?
He failed even to go to Venezuela.
He wanted to go to Venezuela?
He wanted to come and meet the ambassador of Venezuela, but he failed to do that.
Okay, so are you Are you alleging that there are
And
three?
and the SG is no longer there. We must know. We have a 10th SG as we speak now.
Wait, before we took the SG, there are three deputy presidents. Number one is Mangikosi Klope. Number two is Tony Ngeni. Number three is Duduzane Zuma. This is what you are telling us.
Zuma decided to bring in Tony Yengen to push out Ethiopia, and he did that.
Yes.
Then he brought in Tony Yengen. Now he's brought in Duduzane as the first deputy and Tony Yengen as the second deputy.
Klope is out of the party.
He's out of the party. He resigned. In actual fact, they were trying to get him back, but he put his resignation.
Guys, is Mvomo Khumalo. I told you that this man receives a proper information of what is happening inside the MK party. I told you that Khumalo has some informants in leadership, people who tell him of what is next, what are the plans, and what is Jacob Zuma doing. Guys, is Mvomo Khumalo. Khumalo, he was just accurate. He said that no, this decision was taken last year probably, or this year early. This video was shot when? Last year? This year early? I'm not sure. But this plan has been there all the time. The only thing that was left of it is just for it to be announced. Khumalo was accurate. I told you that you must stop hating this man, because when he speaks, you must listen. I did say, those who watch this channel, they know. I did allude to say, this man has some information. So I don't know, is Meripati going to come back to the MK party, since now the favorite Duduzane is now the appointed. We all know that Duduzane will be the president of the MK party, because Jacob Zuma will be going to retirement not far from now. Let us go to the letter. You know, the president of Umkhonto weSizwe party, the MK party, President Jacob Zuma, has announced a series of organizational decisions aimed at strengthening the party, enhancing its effectiveness, and consolidating its structures. It continues to serve the people of South Africa. Following careful consideration or consultation, the president hereby relieves Mr. Nkosinathi Nhleko of his responsibilities as a national chairperson of the MK party with immediate effect. President Jacob Zuma expresses his sincere appreciation to Mr. Nkosinathi Nhleko for his dedication, commitment, and service to the party during his tenure. So there's a lot of changes in the MK party, because the president appointed Mr. Duduzane Zuma as the first deputy president of the MK party with immediate effect. The president hereby confirms that Cader Tony Ngeni as the second deputy president of the MK party. The president hereby appoints Cader Willis Mchunu to serve as part of the presidency's collective of the MK party, where he will play a pivotal role in providing strategic advice, organizational guidance, and support on matters requiring presidential oversight and coordination. Cader Willis Mchunu shall continue to serve as the provincial leader of the MK party in KwaZulu-Natal. The president hereby appoints Mrs. Lindiwe Mjali as the Deputy Secretary General, DSG, of the MK party with immediate effect. Any commitment, contracts, obligations, or financial liabilities entered into by members of the dissolved strategic presidential task team shall be the responsibility of the MK party. The party will not assume responsibility for any debts or financial obligation incurred without the party's duly authorized approval. The president hereby dissolves the strategic presidential task team with immediate effect. Consequently, the team ceases to exist in any capacity within the organizational structures of the MK party. The presidential task team (PTT) is hereby reinstated with immediate effect and shall resume its responsibilities in accordance with its mandate under the direction of the president. The president further confirms that Zandile Zandi Hlope and Mr. Sibonelo Maphumulo, as members of presidential task team, are the MK party's authorized representatives and signatories with the Independent Electoral Commission (IEC). They are authorized to attend all statutory electoral matters requiring parties representation before the IEC. Do you remember that this job was done? The person who was the signatory was Duduzile Zuma. It was reported that in all matters relating to IEC, she was signing everything. Seems like finally Jacob Zuma has just removed her. She's been fired and put two people who are capable there, which is Zandile and Sibonelo. So the president hereby directs the Secretary General and the Treasurer General shall return to work and resume their full responsibilities with immediate effect. Brian Mulife and Sibonelo Nomvalo, they are back with their full responsibilities. The president further confirms that he shall exercise political oversight over organization, including oversight of the party's finances, the secretariat, and all key organizational functions. So this is so very interesting because the MK party seems like it is changing week and week. Media briefing after the media briefing, they are always changing. So it is said that there was a team that we don't know about, you and I, that advised Jacob Zuma to reroute, replan, and do this to this party, in which now this is what the healthy functioning political organization does. Not having one man controlling every department. That was just the collapse of the party. But if now they've seen their error and now they are fixing it, it means it will be good for the party. But you know, I see everything. I see everything that has been done. But the appointment of the Duduzane, now I see. I just picture Jacob Zuma retiring and the MK party making another media briefing announcing that no, Duduzane will be the president for life of the MK party. Because let us speak the truth. Duduzile is a failed project. How many scandals? There's Russia scandals. There's some incompetence scandals, fighting people in parliament, is controlling the party as she wishes, right? So there's a lot that is involved, many accusations and so forth and so forth. So she's a failed project. But Duduzane, the man is just quiet, the man is stable, and will he lead this party to prosper as Jacob Zuma has planned to say that no, he wants to take over the country using MK party? I don't know. I don't know what to take on this. Please leave it on the comment section below, and you can subscribe to this political YouTube channel. You can share the video and also press the super thanks button, and we will meet on the next video. And I'm out.